Today we are starting cabbage and we're using 2 seeds per cell.
There's something wrong with my wife. Oh, dear Lord.
So, what is your method here?
Putting the seeds in the dirt.
Is that a scientific process?
Yeah.
What kind of seeds are we using?
These are Baker Creek seeds.
Oh, okay.
Why are you talking like that? Oh, those are floor seeds. At the end of the season, we'll sweep them up and plant them. Call it the floor sweepings.
We don't need that much of a hole because the seeds are small. We have several varieties that we're going to plant today. The Cour de Bleu is the one that we are planting.
There's no L in there. It's not blue.
I said, boo.
Bubba Booey? What's going on?
We are currently planting early Jersey Wakefield. Only 2 seeds per cell. What was your preparation on the soil?
I always pre-moisten my seed starting mix in a bucket. Add the water, stir it around so it's moist, but there's not like water wringing out of it. That way you don't have to, you start off with your soil good and moist. You don't have to worry about watering it or anything.
And have you ever grown this variety of cabbage before?
Not successfully. We've had trouble with cabbage in the past. I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to try again.
What's the premium late flat Dutch, I wonder?
It's a cabbage. We're going to go ahead and start some My Gardener salad bowl mix. This is the freebie seed that he gives you. So we're going to go ahead and start a cell of that. Kind of sprinkle it kind of heavy. And then we have some romaine that we're going to try to grow too. Just to see what happens out there in that new little cold frame thing. You can see in here there's all different types of seed. Different types of lettuce.
I haven't had a really good salad in a while, so I'm kind of excited to see this grow. I'm 99% sure it's going to grow in the cold frame with no problem. A couple years back, I did an experiment where I had put lettuce in a soil bag and covered it with a tote, and it pretty much grew all winter. So I had set basically lettuce all winter long, which was awesome. So I'm pretty sure that this cold frame is going to do the same thing, just on a bigger scale. The salad bowl lettuce was free through My Gardener. That was your free seed. So notice this technique as he's putting in the lettuce. They're very, very small seeds. You do not need to bury the seed. You just lightly push them in and cover them over.
And even if they're not if they're not completely covered, they will still, as long as they're, making good contact with the soil, they should be fine. And there is that.
So you've watched us plant the cabbage all the way down to the lettuce.
This stuff I'm not putting that many seeds in. I'm just putting a few and trying to space them out so it's easier to thin them out, because I actually want to grow, romaine hearts. So that's something, especially if you're growing tomatoes or peppers or something like that. I'll put like 2 seeds per cell, and I'll put one here and one here. Makes them much easier to separate than just dropping 2 seeds in the center.
Okay, so this is our grow station setup. And we were talking earlier about budgeting. And so I'm going to go ahead and go into that. You don't want to budget too much on this stuff, mainly because this is how you start your seeds. So I'll just go ahead and I'll tell you exactly what we did. We did, however, look for good deals on stuff and tried to see if it would fit within what we were doing. So the shelving units, they're metal. We thought about getting plastic ones, but we wanted something a little more sturdy. So we got metal ones, and we looked online forever. And we looked at Menards, Lowe's, and other places, and Walmart, actually, believe it or not, had the best deal. So we got both shelves, I think, for $200. And these are shelving units that actually have a chipboard underneath. I think eventually we're going to paint this and make it a little more durable. The lights we got on Amazon on a really good deal. And it was like 4 years ago. So the lights are, right now, if you look at them, they're going to be expensive. I think we got 6 of them for $100. Or was it 4?
No, it was 6.
Okay, we got 6 of them for $100. And these are actually pretty good grow lights. They aren't top brand or anything like that, but they have worked for us. They came with the pulleys and everything like that to move them up and down. And the power cable is actually really nice too. So we got those. These heat mats were steel. I don't know what it was, but Amazon was running a deal, and these huge power heat mats were 2 for, I think it was $30, 2 for $30, and it only lasted for like an hour. And then I shared my link with a lot of people, and before you know it, people went back and it was like up to $50. I don't really know if it was in the midst of garden season or if it was last year's deal or something like that. But we got these for really cheap, and these are really good mats. A lot of these mats are super expensive, so if you can't afford them, get one, because really you don't need to heat all your seeds. Just a few. They do germinate faster if you have a heat mat. So this is our indoor setup, and if you're wondering what the reflective foil is in the back, those are actually emergency blankets. We got those on a really good deal. They are really reflective. They're kind of like a space blanket, you would say. And we got those on a really good deal. We bought like a whole bag of them for inexpensive, and they're really good to put behind your grow station because they reflect the light. And that's what you really want. So a grow station like this or something like this in your basement will run you probably around $400. And we have picked up things along the way. We have a Ferry Morris mat and stuff like this. We had this before we had the larger mats. So we have also picked up things along the way. We have also completely redid our electrical system down here and added in more outlets and stuff like that so we could plug in stuff from the ceiling. So those are all things that you're probably going to think about when you are starting your grow station.
I just looked these up. These are they're $23 right now.
Oh, no way.
That's a good price.
Okay, y'all. Look on the Amazon right now. They have these mats for $23.
They're 48 by 20. They're $23 right now as I just looked them up, which is a fantastic deal because at one time they were up to $90 for one of these.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have a ton of trays. We don't get cheap trays. So not anymore. In the beginning, we used to get really, really cheap trays. And we realized that we were ended up throwing out more at the end of the year because they would get busted or whatnot. So we've got Bootstrap Farmer trays, and these are the Bootstrap Farmer humidity domes. They're expensive, guys, but we have had these for what, 3 years now?
Yeah, you won't have to buy.
You'll never have to buy them again. And if you keep buying the cheap trays at $7, $8 a piece, it adds up over time. So we have everything planted. We'll probably turn the light on and get these germinated. And yeah, we're going to put these in our cold frame. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next video.